whippersnappers don't know anything. We had yellow pages like this. Why is a phone booth so freaking small? Internet just ruins everything. You see this? This is ridiculous. I remember when these yellow pages be this thick. And gang controllers. What do you mean gang controllers? What type of torture is this? More than one button? Well, why is there a crosshair instead of a big giant joystick? In my day, this doesn't make any sense. This is witchcraft, I tell you. Witchcraft! And the TV is in color! Why? It should be Atari in black and white.
Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the training video. Yeah, I know we're stupid for doing that intro, but me, Rob Banks, and Lisa Phil are all saying that nobody under the age of 30 nowadays has a phone book, so of course I put a little intro in there because the fact that I remember having a phone book makes me feel old. Not to mention the fact that the first game system I had one button on it, makes me feel super duper old. Anyway, without further ado, here's the challenge. 1 minute, forearm plank, and from there jump right into it, little to no break, into a full-on plank on your palms for 2 minutes. So basically it's 3-minute plank hold challenge. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm also doing a quick review of the RingFit Adventure that came off the Switch a few months ago. And last but not least, and I'll talk about it right now because it's right here on the screen, is that I'm still raising money for the Hope Kids within the Raising Hope 2020 event with Detroit Barbell. It's going to be a product meet, and basically all of us are trying to raise money for a good cause to help kids that have disabilities and illnesses, as well as go ahead and maybe break some state records while we're at it. So if you'd be so kind, please click the link in the description below and make your donation. Well, anyway, let me shut up and get back to this footage. So as you can see here, what we're doing forearm, got back up, doing like palms out for this plank hold. And of course I had to hold it for 2 more minutes. And at the end, I think I may have done this whole challenge for a little bit, probably first and longer than I sit up, but you know, it is what it is. You always got a little extra in there. Without further ado, here's me testing out the RingFit Adventure. So one thing I did at the beginning, even though it's not on this video, was I was playing around with the push-pull features on the ring. So it was actually pretty good. Really, I actually felt my last a lot with it, actually pulling and then pushing it for the chest. As you can see here, once you start the thing up, you actually will do a warm-up set. So as you can see here, I'm doing the warm-up that comes with it with some dynamic stretching and a few stretches and a little bit of warming up, as you can see here. So knee to elbows or hymens, as well as ankle to wrists. So I'm gonna kind of play around with this so you guys see this portion of it. And what you guys see here is like pretty much clips of the actual boss fight that's in the game, or me actually doing the boss fight from behind my body view, if that makes any freaking sense at all. So you're gonna see my body initiate the boss fight, but not the actual boss side itself. And I'm still going through the warm up. So we did some lunges, back lunges, kind of finished warming up before going into it. So the boss fight in this game, tell you how crazy it is actually me running and me doing various exercises to actually fight the boss himself. However, I had to do that boss. I had to do the boss run again because it turns out there is a bug in the sensor when it comes to the certain motion detection. And I learned it's the hard way because it could not detect me doing a chair pose or anything. So of course, I took damage and had to redo the boss fight because I couldn't do chair pose properly. So the second time I did the boss fight, I chose something else other than chair pose. For some weird reason, chair pose doesn't work, but overhead press works, and it actually works because that sucker burnt my shoulders like crazy. Regular squats will work, and needed elbow crunches on the floor works as well. But unfortunately, I had the camera low enough, so that portion didn't get in there on the video. And if for overheads, you don't see part of my arm, but the way that works is I actually raise my hands overhead and I squeeze the ring inward, and that feels like I'm actually pressing out, pretty much getting a good press with my delts as I'm doing this, and as well as my pecs. So I'm basically in the same ground as I would if I'm actually doing a barbell overhead press. And for you guys to ask, yes, it burned a lot. It was equivalent to doing 100 reps when I saw my total at the end. So yeah, that is crazy. But anyway, here's the boss fight. You can see part of the screen where I'm actually going to the boss's lair, and I'm actually running, trying to get in there, and I tried doing the whole old school Nintendo power pad jump routine, or throwing the hands to the ground, but that's not gonna work here, considering that sensor right there on my left leg, as you can see there. So the old school Nintendo jumping the floor with your hands trip is not gonna work. Just saying. So those at the old 8-bit Nintendo power pad, that trick is gonna work. And yeah, I know I'm super over having that as a kid too. Anyway, at this point I kind of did a jump cut to the second time I actually did the boss rush because the fact that the system cheated on me pretty much screwed everything up. And another issue I had was I was playing some mini games, and some of the motion control for doing some of the movements is kind of off as well. So some of the mini games don't work properly either. So it's kind of like experimental to see what works and what doesn't work. As far as the workout, it actually did give me a good workout in for the exercise that did work because I was sweating and I was burning up. You got some Instagram posts. I probably spent a good 30 minutes straight once I figured out what worked and didn't work, and my body was toast. And actually, it was that it's 27 minutes. First 27 minutes is me figuring out what worked and what didn't work. The other 27 minutes me doing the full workout. And needless to say, in both situations, I was tired at the end of both sessions. I'll repeat that, take a 10-minute break, then come back to another 27 session in, doing the exercise that actually worked. And this was the point where I can barely move my body, and I had to do arms, which you said at the end of the video. So you can see I'm doing the squat portion of the challenge. So first move I decided to do to fight him was squats. So the boss comes to you, Final Fantasy style. You gotta pick your attack, and your attack will be doing certain exercises for X number of reps. So I decided to do this routine. The best way to beat the boss is this: squat, overhead press, knee to elbow crunches. Squat, overhead press, knee to elbow crunch. Kind of do that routine over and over again. Each way on my body that worked. You may be different, so everyone's body is different. Just saying. So that's one thing you guys may want to think about if you ever get this game. Play around with that. So basically, overall, it was a good workout. That guy, I'm gonna tell you this right now, the running portion of it is super accurate to the point where it's almost scary. Running with the Joy-Con on my left leg was pretty much as strenuous as it would be with a treadmill, and I don't know how they did it, but the fact that you have to run upstairs, they actually made it feel like I'm running upstairs because your character on screen is gonna move like it would if it was your body. If you were actually on stairs, that makes any sense at all. So you're trying to mimic the character on the screen, so it tricks your body into moving like you're going up and down the stairs. So at that point, I felt my quads kick in like crazy, as well as my hammies, glutes, and the whole 9 yards. And if you guys ask, yes, this burns, and yes, the sensor will let you know if you hit death or not. Now, technically, you could cheat and probably bring the strap up or down your leg if you're like one of those that do quarter squats or quarter reps. But for me, I'm doing full squat. So therefore, I put it where it's supposed to be. So you can see I'm going all the way down, all the way up. And yes, I did this today right after doing freaking legs. So this was about to kill me like nothing else. So for those of you guys want to know why after playing around the RingFit Ring Adventure yesterday, while all I did was arms, here's exactly why I did nothing butt arms, and then I did a yin relaxation class of yoga afterwards later in the day, and not right to vinyasa because my legs were baked, fried, barbecued, nacho cheese, and everything else. So right after I got done playing around with this, so basically as far as it goes for a workout companion, I would give this an 8 out of 10, only because there actually is some motion detection bugs for certain exercises, but other than that, everything works. You get a good strength training. You get some good strength training with the squats, the overhead presses, and the chest flies. I was playing around with chest flies earlier, as well as the back extensions. Those work. So yeah, if you're just doing like basic exercises and basic movements, it's good for that. And it's also definitely good for cardio. So basically, you combine this with the spin trainer and those resistance bands. You basically have your portable home gym right in there, because you can see here, I'm doing this in tabletop mode. So yeah, I could be in a hotel doing the same exact routine that you're seeing here on the screen. If you guys want to know, that's the ab guard exercise I'm doing at that point, where basically you hold the RingFit to your abs. You don't contract your abs and hold it for as long as you can, and then you release it. That actually does really engage your core and your abs as you're going to play in the game itself. So that's just a part of the game where you kind of block. So basically the ab guard is basically an ab crunch with the ring. So basically you hold it to block it like you would blocking someone in a fight, then you let it go, get a release. At this point, I'm actually doing the the overhead presses. But unfortunately, you can't really see my arms because I just noticed my camera didn't go all the way up, like I didn't have it all the way down for knee raises. Which is probably good, so this video won't be too long. But you guys already know knee raises. You know, bring your knees to elbow like you would a regular crunch. And with this, you pretty much hold the ring over your head and you squeeze it inward to count as a press. So once you get your arms up, you keep pressing inward, in, you push it in, push it in, push it in. Every push you put that you do inward counts as a rep. So you kind of see my arms moving a little bit on the inward. So basically I'm pushing it, and I'm pushing it like crazy going inward, because like I'm telling you, it literally felt like I'm trying to press 70, 80, 90, even 100 pounds, depending on how I felt during the exercise. So yep, that brings me off to that part of this video. And right now I'm going right into arms, you can see right here at this point. So I decided to do some resistance band bicep curls. As you can see here, I decided to go ahead and start off by doing some alternating curls, drop the resistance down, doing some reverse grip, and then back to doing alternating curls again. Yeah, this is my third set. Forgot to turn the camera on the first two sets. I was already tired and exhausted, but I had to make it up, which is why you see me going right back to doing alternating curls. And right doing this, I went right into doing some standing tricep push downs. I kind of did the way my man Bull Sweet recommended, where I get closer to the power rack, a little away from the power rack, a little more distance away from the power rack, further away from the power rack, then as far as I can get from the power rack, do them, and then gradually walk my way back in there. And of course, you guys already know, if you're doing with bands or cables, the further you are from the actual machine or power rack that you're using, the heavier it's going to get. So it's going to start off light, then get heavier as you move back, then get lighter. But the whole idea of it getting lighter and heavy is going to trick your brain, kind of like the same idea if you're using dumbbell tricep extensions, where you know you're doing the pyramid steps up and down, your arm's going to be it's going to be jacked up when you get to the lighter weight again. As you can see here, I just felt like it got heavier as I got closer to the power rack. That was this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate and subscribe. The next time, keep living strong, and peace out.